Hi, my name is Luke Erickson. Like many of you attending Northwestern, life is hectic. I find that life is hectic trying to balance everything that life throws at you. First, there's the family commitments, being able to invest in the people that you know and love. Then there are the financial restrictions that come along with that, such as the car payments, the bills, and also paying for school. And then there are the time constraints, such as trying to find time to get your homework done. Like all of you, we know that finishing your degree is not only about, you know, bettering yourself, but also for providing a better life for your family. But what if I told you that there was a job that you could get that not only would pay you more, but would also reimburse you for most of your tuition costs, and then also give you the chance to climb the corporate ladder? Does that sound too good to be true? Well, inter I had an interview with Micah Johnson, who works for Granger. Now, why did I decide to interview Micah? Well, I've had many friends over the years, including Micah, who have worked there, and all of my friends have said that it's a great place to work. Not only that, Micah has 9 years of experience at Granger and has held multiple positions within the company, and so I figured he was a good person to ask about the pros and cons of working for Granger. Not only did I find that Granger really cares about providing for their customers, but also employing for helping their employees, providing for their education, providing a professional environment, and also some very generous employee benefits. One of the things that I really enjoyed about hearing about Granger is how much they invest in the education of their employees. With their tuition reimbursement plan, they plan to pay up to 75% of all tuition costs. Now let's put that in perspective. Over the course of a year at Northwestern, the tuition costs alone are $10,000, and that's not including your transport and other things. However, if you were to max out your tuition reimbursement plan, that means you would only have to pay $2,500 over the course of a year, and if you were to get some credits from a community college, your payments would even be less. Granger also provides many on-the-job training opportunities that allow for getting certifications and things of that nature. Granger also requires that each individual have an independent personal development plan, and all that simply is a 5-year plan. So setting your goals, where do you want to be professionally in 5 years, and also making the steps in order to make that happen. All of these things provide Granger with a very professional environment for its employees. And not only is it very professional, everyone in the company, from the warehouse worker all the way up to the CEO, is able to contribute. Micah was telling me that one time, as he was working as an on-site sales representative, that there were many new policies that were being put in place, but not everyone was following them. So he did the math and he realized that Granger could save up to $15 million over the course of the next 5 years if everyone were to implement these new policies. So he wrote up a proposal and gave it to his manager, and that proposal went all the way up to the vice president of operations in the company. And when the vice president realized all the money that could be saved, he made sure that those policies were implemented. Now, I don't know about you, but isn't it nice to know that your voice will be heard even at a very lower point in the company? Now, what are the employee benefits of being able to work for Granger? The first thing that you can expect is that there's a higher average pay than other companies at all of their positions. Granger understands that in order to keep talent within the company, that they're going to have to pay more money in order to keep them. Not only that, they also have a generous profit sharing option for their employees, and after 5 years it's maxed out at about $8,000 a year. Now, not only is this profit sharing been beneficial to their employees, many people have been able to retire after 20 years simply by saving their profit sharing money alone. Granger also provides a very generous medical dental plan and even allows discounts on their employees' cell phone plans. So what went well and what didn't during my interview with Micah? One of the things that really went well is the conversation between Micah and I really flowed, And Micah was able to give me a lot of information that some of my questions necessarily couldn't convey. Some of the things that didn't go well is we got sidetracked a little bit during the interview. Part of that is because we knew each other well, but also some of my notes weren't in order and I wasn't able to make the conversation flow as well with that. Two things I would have done different would be to organize my questions better in advance and also to use a voice recorder so that way I could refer back to the interview later. The big takeaway I got from this informational interview is that they're not only good about trying to find out if you want a certain job or pursue a certain company, but it's also good for developing professional relationships with other people. As for Granger, I figure I should pursue it not only just to make ends meet, but also for pushing myself further as an individual. It's no wonder that that Granger is a Fortune 500 company, and that Fortune listed Granger as one of the 100 top places to work. The education that they invest in their employees, the professional environment they provide, and the employee benefits that they give their employees are second to none. If you could get a job like this, wouldn't you apply?